ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.
See, then what will happen is then we'll try assessing people and then judgmental, whether those things are posing a little problems for me. How
Yes.
how do we get good above those kind of things? By seeing a person, I know he has done this, he has done this, so he's not a Bhagavata. Like that, the judgmental goes. How do we overcome those kind of things? It's a real tough situation for me.
Yes, it is definitely a very, very difficult thread to walk on, because if we are not cautious enough, then we may end up committing apacharams. It will be detrimental for us. So we really have to be very careful, and our Purvacharyas have shown some clear guidelines on this. It is true that we tend to become little bit judgmental when we start analyzing Bhagavatas. But there is no other way than trying to understand the nature of a particular Bhagavata when we have to interact with them. That is why our acharyas have shown there are different levels of Bhagavatas. It's explained in Vartamalai, and it's also explained in a few other granthams. There is Sakkara Yogya, then Sahavasa Yogya, and Sadanubhava Yogya. So 3 categories of Bhagavatas are shown. So it is not that, for example, when we meet a Bhagavata, we are not going to go from the first day, share a room or talk about very personal matters or anything like that. We usually go step by step, like common sense prevails, that we get to know about that particular person. We slowly become more comfortable. So initially, we have to treat everyone as Satkara Yogya. Any Bhagavata. Here, Bhagavata means anyone who is known to be a Sri Vaishnava, I mean, someone who has had Panchasamskaram, someone is a Namadhari, that is, who is wearing a Thiruman, Urdhapundram, and also carrying Bhagavan's name or Acharya's name, Alvar's names. So we know that this person is a Bhagavata. So anyone in this particular stage is known as Satkara Yogya. Satkara Yogya means one who is qualified to. Satkara means one should be treated in a very respectable way, in a venerable way. So this is applicable for everyone. Any Bhagavata, anyone who is had Acharya Sambandham, who has had inclination towards Bhagavan, any one of such persons, they are known as Satkara Yogya. Satkara means, again, someone, it is like honoring someone, respecting someone. So anyone we see, any Bhagavata, anyone who has got the physical appearance, they are known to be Satkara Yogya. Now such persons, we can speak to them, we can interact with them, we can share about Bhagavan, about Alvars, about Acharyas, about the Sri Vaishnava principles. We can discuss with them, we can learn from them, and we can share with them whatever we know. So this is the level of Satkara Yogyas. This is the first stage. And then there are Sahavasa Yogya. Sahavasa means those with whom we can stay together. Sahavasa. Vasa means to remain together. Sahavasa. Vasa means to be somewhere. And Saha means to be together. So Sahavasa Yogya are those with whom we can interact more closely, whom we can bring them to our homes. We can go to their homes and we can discuss with them. We can spend long hours and discuss about Sampradaya Vishaya and all of that. So they are Sahavasa Yogya means they are not only just physically appearing to be Sri Vaishnavas, but also having good intentions, eagerness to learn about our sampradaya. They are willing to do services, small services, whatever possible for them. So this attitude of kaikariam, this attitude of learning, this attitude of helping other Sri Vaishnavas. So this particular, if these particular features are there, they can be treated as Sahavasa Yogya. And then finally, there is Sadhanubhava Yogya. Sadhanubhava Yogya means those who can be continuously observed and enjoyed. So, for example, we see Alvars, we see Acharyas. If we listen about Ramanujacharya, we can listen about him for hours and hours. We can enjoy his every activity, every word he spoke. So that is the stage which is explained in this Sadhanubhava Yogya. So these Sadhanubhava Yogyas are very, very noble Vaishnavas who are very dedicated in the upliftment of the whole sampradaya and to help others. They are fully working on that and they are engaged in enjoying Bhagavan. They have the gratitude towards Bhagavan and towards Bhagavathas. So when we see such persons, we'll be inspired and we'll be desiring to stay with them and learn from them and constantly serve them. So this particular stage is called as Sadhanubhava Yogyas. So we have to find out about each Vaishnava whom we are engaging with. If you want to interact in that particular level, for example, we cannot treat Satkara Yogya as Sadhanubhava Yogya. We have to know where to stop interacting with a particular Vaishnava, how to limit our interactions. So it is something, now coming back to the point of being judgmental, yes, it is a little bit of judgmental attitude, but it is done with good intentions. It is not to push down that person. The purpose is to know how we should interact with that person. It is not to say that, okay, you are this level, so you are less than others, you are not advanced enough. It is, the purpose is not that. We have to know the level of the other person so that we can deal with them in the right way. We cannot disrespect them. For example, if there may be a Sadhanubhava Yogya, and if we just treat them as Satkara Yogya, that is also not good for us, because such person should be treated in a very highly respectable, highly honorable way. So it is for our own well-being that we treat each Vaishnava in the appropriate manner. So that is the purpose of finding out the nature. And again, it is not something we may find out in one day. Maybe we will find out over a period of time. Until then, we will know whether to interact with this person in a Satkara Yogya stage or Sahavasa Yogya stage or in Sadhanubhava Yogya stage. We will know. Sometimes it is just inner voice. Bhagavan being inside will say that this person is very noble. And sometimes we will, our intuition may be wrong also. So it is not something we just take a wild guess or anything. We have to be very cautious and observe and find out about the nature of the Bhagavata, Sri Vaishnava, and then we interact with them accordingly.
The news question.
ஆழ்வார் எம்பெருமானார் ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம், ஜீயர் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.
To learn such valuable information about our Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya, please download KOYIL, KOYIL app from Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Our website is koyil.org, KOYIL shaivam.org.